Hello, today I'm sharing some Amazon finds that have truly impressed me. Most have worked their way into my everyday life, and I think you will love these as much as I do. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's get into it. This K-Beauty mascara is under $15 and it does not budge. So if you have watery eyes, if you're going to be swimming or getting wet or crying, this is a fantastic mascara for that. This is Etude Curl Fix mascara. It's also great if you're like me and have stick, straight, stubborn lashes that don't hold a curl with regular mascaras. This is great to use as a very light priming layer underneath regular mascaras to hold your curl. And it gives great everyday length and volume, even with the skinny little wand. So it's fantastic to use on its own. It hits every lash and it doesn't flake or smudge. It is waterproof, but some waterproof mascaras do end up moving around, smudging and flaking during the day. This one does not go anywhere, which is part of the reason I have seen some negative reviews. I've heard people say that it can be very hard to remove. So they started making a remover specifically for this mascara. So I will link the mascara and the remover, which would probably work well with other mascaras too. I haven't had any problems removing this mascara because I use very effective oil-based cleansing balms and cleansing oils to remove my makeup before I go in with my regular cleanser. But I do have to spend a bit more time on my eye area with this mascara, which just goes to show how well it holds a curl and stays during the day through all the elements you throw at it. So I will also link you to my favorite cleansing balms and cleansing oils too. I keep those over on my Shop My page. I'll have everything I'm sharing and wearing in today's video linked for you down in my description box as I always do, and I'll have as many products as possible also tagged through YouTube, but YouTube does not have everything from Amazon available for me to tag for you. So if you don't see something through YouTube, definitely check my description box because everything is always listed there. But if you're looking for a mascara at a great price point that truly holds up through anything, do not overlook this. Medicube products get a lot of social media hype, some deservedly so, others maybe not so much, but I've been testing out this PDRN Pink Collagen Volume Multi-Balm Stick for my under eye area as a prep step when I sit down to do my makeup after I've already done my skincare. I've been doing this for years with other stick products, and I always like sharing new ones I find that work well for me with you, and this is one of them. I've really been enjoying it. I have very dry under eyes with fine lines and texture, and this is really nice. It's not too greasy or heavy. It gives me a nice lightweight moisture boost. It's plumping and hydrating, which is exactly what I need. I mean, you see how it just sunk in, but it does give my under eyes that moisture boost that I need. It has volufiline or volufiline, however you want to pronounce it, which is supposed to be super hydrating and plumping. It has PDRN, NAD, collagen. You can use it under your eyes, your neck, your forehead, smile lines, your lips, wherever you feel you need smoothing and filling in. There's no scent to it. It's just a really nice product. Some people might find use for this, others not so much, but I mean, I'm in my 50s and I need all the smoothing and filling in I can get and all the extra hydration as well. And this is just a nice added product to your routine that really takes no time at all. I get really overwhelmed when it comes to Medicube because they have so many products to choose from and they're all supposed to be fantastic. If you have a favorite product from Medicube, will you let me know in the comments? That way I at least have a starting point. I have a smaller pool of products to start testing. As our skin matures, we lose moisture more easily, so hydration becomes even more important. And if you're using things like retinoids, vitamin C, or acids, that can make dryness and dehydration even more noticeable. So if your skin has been feeling drier, duller, or just not as plump and bouncy as it used to be, this is such a good Amazon skincare find for under $30. This is Experiment Super Saturated, which I've shared with you before. And I want to thank Experiment for partnering with me on this portion of today's video and for supporting supporting my channel. Super saturated is an intense hydration step. It has a really high 30% glycerin concentration to give you really deep hydration and to support your skin barrier. It also has polyglumatic acid, which hydrates the surface of your skin to help give you that plumper, dewier look, less prickly pear to calm and soothe irritation. And I think you can see what it does to my skin. It just looks smoother, plumper, and more hydrated without me having to add a bunch of steps to my routine. And over time, it helps your skin hold on to that moisture for a bouncier, healthier looking complexion. So if your skin has been feeling or looking dry or dull or like it's lost some of its bounce, Super Saturated is under $30 on Amazon. I'll have it linked below. The first significant amount of sun I've had this year, for any length of time anyway, was a recent family trip to Turks and Caicos where the sun is stronger. Now, I wore my beach hat pretty much the whole time and we sat under umbrellas unless we were in the water or on a catamaran or snorkeling or something. But even under an umbrella, you get sun. Now, I have two sunscreens here, a face and a body sunscreen that I wore most of the time, and they kept me from getting burned and they were comfortable and my skin didn't feel dried out while I was wearing them or after. These sunscreens aren't new to the market, but it's been a while since I've talked about one and I've never talked about the other. So let's start with Australian Gold Mineral Face Sunscreen 50. I have it in fair to light and medium to tan. I got medium to tan for Brooke, my 21-year-old daughter who keeps a tan year round because that's just her skin color, but she gets really, really dark in the summer despite wearing sunscreen. And I bought fair to light for me before we left for vacation just to use as a daily sunscreen under makeup because it does wear really nicely under makeup. It gives a soft, natural matte finish. And you can also wear it by itself because it does have a tint to it. It kind of lightly evens out your skin tone, but it doesn't even it out enough to look like you're wearing makeup. It's a very, very natural sheer look. And I love that it mattifies just enough to keep the shine away, but it doesn't have a heavy silicone feel. It just feels really good on my skin. It's very comfortable. I have sensitive skin with rosacea. I have no issues wearing this. It gives broad spectrum protection and it's water resistant up to 80 minutes. So it's fantastic for bringing on vacation. It reapplies beautifully over itself. This is the shade I started out wearing. And then while we were on vacation, I was mixing the two because I started getting tan and this is the shade I was wearing by the time we left because I also tan through sunscreen. It's just my skin type, but I don't burn, which is the important thing. I have burned with other sunscreens, but not this one. And I have no idea why I never tried this body sunscreen before because this brand is so hyped and I've tried some of the sprays before, but I'd never tried the Vacation Mineral Sunscreen Body Lotion. Now I used SPF 30, which is only 1% less protection than SPF 50. SPF 50 gives you 98% protection. SPF 30 gives you 97%. I wish I still had this to show you, but I used it completely up and I will be buying more. Most body mineral sunscreen lotions I've tried before, not all, but most, take forever to massage in, if they massage in at all, and they have a very strong white cast. This was just like massaging a lotion into my skin. You can't see it at all once it's massaged in, and it feels like a lotion in that it's comfortable and hydrating. My skin doesn't feel dry because there are hydrating ingredients in it, and it's also water resistant for up to 80 minutes. I was so impressed with this mineral sunscreen body lotion. I'm definitely repurchasing it. So if you've also been curious about it and thought it might be just a big white gloppy mess, you should definitely try it too. As you get older, your skin gets drier on your face and your body. It's just a fact. It can also get more sensitive and irritated. Your nose too can get just more sensitive to different scents as you get older. This body wash is fantastic for dry, mature skin. It's truly non-drying and fragrance-free. This is the CLNMD body wash. It was created by physicians for people with skin conditions like dermatitis, eczema, folliculitis, itchy skin, redness, irritation, things like that. I use various body washes in my shower that have fragrances because I love a good sensorial experience, but I've been mixing this in because I wanted to try it out, and I love how it has a good lather, so it still feels nice and luxurious as far as that goes. But if you don't want a fragrance, it's still a really good body wash. It says it's proven to help help reduce skin redness, dryness, and flakiness seen with eczema when used for 2 minutes a day in the shower or bath. So usually after I get a lot of sun, my skin just dries out pretty badly. I get kind of that chalky look to my skin that you can kind of slough off. And I've been using this as my body wash consistently since we got back from our trip. And I think this is what has saved that from happening with my skin. So I think this is a really nice body wash that gives you a nice lather. It feels really good. It cleanses thoroughly, but it doesn't strip your skin, and it can be healing if you have any of those conditions, or it can soothe them. I have another Hair Story hit product here. Is this going to be my hair brand of the year? It very well could be. This is the Hair Balm Moisturizing Air Dry Lotion. Now, I was not expecting much from this because I have tried many products that have had similar claims. This claims to revive parched strands, define waves and curls, and air dry all hair types into soft, shiny perfection. And other products, except maybe a couple, have failed me. But this one actually delivers. Now, I am always going to be a heat styling girl. That's just the way I prefer to style my hair. But this actually gives me the option of air drying if I want to, or diffusing, or doing a combination of both and being somewhat presentable, whereas otherwise my hair is frizzy, fuzzy, and just a mess of uneven waves. The key though is to use a small amount, or the smallest amount you need, and you have to kind of figure that out. They say to start with a dime size amount for fine hair and a quarter size amount for thicker hair. Obviously, the length of your hair is going to come into play as well. I have very fine hair that, can be pretty flat, as evident by my style in today's video. And I'll show you here on screen the amount I figured out for my hair. If I use more than that, it weighs my hair down. It's a little bit greasy. It feels a little bit coated. So I like to sometimes read Amazon review summaries of products to see if people feel the same way I do. And I found this one kind of funny because it's so contradictory. So basically, some find it great for frizz, others don't. Some find it makes their hair soft, while others think it feels stiff and coated. Some find it greasy or sticky, while others don't. Some find it heavy, while others think it's lightweight. My theory for why people feel so opposite is that they haven't found the right amount. They've been using too much. If you use too much, your hair will feel thick, coated, greasy, and heavy. But if you find the right amount, you should get the intended results. So I would recommend the first time you use it, using less than what you think you need. And if that's not enough, the next time you use it, just add a bit more and go from there until you find your amount. I know not every product works for everyone, but I actually have a great product for air drying or diffusing my hair. I can at least look somewhat presentable now, and this brand continues to shine for me. Love it. Okay, before I move on, I have to let you know about a very, very similar ring to the one that I'm wearing. It just showed up for me yesterday on Amazon's homepage, and it's from the brand that I share with you all the time, the same brand as these earrings and this necklace. It looks exactly like this Monica Venator ring. Now, I don't have it here in person to actually show it to you against this ring, but if you look at this ring and then you look at the photo of this ring, it looks exactly the same. So if you like this ring, I just wanted to let you know that this ring exists, and it is from this brand that I love and share all the time. I know this is a little bit different because I haven't actually bought it yet, but it just came into my radar yesterday. So I wanted to let you know about it. And I'm sure the quality will be great because everything I've bought from this brand has been great. It's held up really, really nicely. Before we left for our trip, I grabbed these Free People inspired striped wide leg pants just to throw on as a beach cover up bottom. I just wanted something kind of easy breezy, and these were absolutely perfect. I love the split hem and the side lace accents, and they're very easy to pull on and off because of the elastic waist. They're just flowy, comfortable, and cool. Now you can absolutely wear these as pants. You don't have to wear them as a cover up like I did, but I will say most of my bathing suits were dark, and you could kind of see them through the light color that I had. So if you are wearing them as pants, you may want to wear nude underwear with them. I was keeping it kind of neutral, so I got mine in khaki, size small. Love the way they fit. I do love the green and yellow though. There are lots of colors to choose from, and I just think these are so cute if you're wanting something kind of flowy and fun for summer. I mean, we are still in summer. Now, you don't have to be going on a trip or have a pool or anything like that to have good quality Turkish beach towels. I feel like these are things you don't really know you need or want them until you have them, and then you realize how much you use them. So I found a set of 6 for around $70, which makes them around $12 a towel. Turkish towels are more absorbent than regular towels. They're quick drying. They're also very compact, so they're easy to pack on a trip, or just, if you're going somewhere and you want to throw in a towel. They're incredibly lightweight and they're soft. I just think the set is a great deal. The towels are really nice. We did bring them on our trip. I have washed them and dried them a couple of times. We have used them and I am really liking them. They have a bunch of different color combinations to choose from too. Earlier this month, I found these super cute patio umbrellas on Amazon for around $80, which I think is a great price for patio umbrellas. If you've ever looked at prices for patio umbrellas, I mean, this is really good. They have steel poles and ribs and push button tilts, and they're UPF 50 plus. Now, I got the navy blue stripe, but there are other colors and patterns to choose from. I got one to put in our pool, and I got the other one for a side table, which I also found on Amazon. It's a plastic stone composite, and it has an umbrella hole, and then you just fill it with whatever you want to weigh it down with so it doesn't tip over if there's any wind. We have a side yard that has some rocks, so I just took gallon Ziploc bags and put some rocks in there and put it in the bottom. That was a lot less messy to me than just throwing them in there or filling it with sand. And the reason why I got this table is because it has wheels on the bottom, so it just seemed to me like it would be easier to move around than other umbrella side tables that I saw. A little bit easier than just dragging it, Okay, have you tried skinny dipped snacks yet? They have more than just almonds. I'm just showing you what I have left from what I got. This is a mom and daughter founded brand. They wanted to create better for you, guilt-free snacks than what was out there. These are gluten-free, lower sugar, no sugar alcohols. The almonds are bee friendly. They have plant protein, no artificial colors or flavors, and it's women founded. So the almonds are thinly dipped. And these, the Lemon Bliss, they remind me of lightly lemon flavored, is it Italian wedding cookie? They're very addictive, and I thought they were going to be gross, but they are so good. So are these. They also have peanut butter and almond butter cups. They also have another one that I haven't tried yet, caramel paradise cups. So these are the 3.5 ounce sized almond bags, which do look pricey when you first look at the price, but if you do the math per bag and then per serving, each serving is about half the price of, say, a protein bar. And they're good and satisfying. I have really been enjoying these. So if you didn't know these existed, they do. It's a great, healthy, satisfying snack. I feel like I was all over the place with this month's Amazon finds video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and let me know if you discovered anything new from Amazon. Sometimes I discover new Amazon finds through you. If you want to see more Amazon finds from me, you can check those out here. Thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up and hype it. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.